Good morning, children. This is your Jyoti teacher. Children, I hope that from the previous session you have learned the couplets which I have explained in the previous class. That is the lesson 1 poem A Pin Has a Head. Now in this session we are going to learn the remaining couplets. But children, before entering into that, you must know what is a couplet. See children, couplet. Couplet means a pair of successive lines of meter in poetry. It means usually a couplet consists of two successive lines. Two successive lines means two immediate lines that rhyme and have the same meter. It means the two lines having the same length and having rhymes at the end of the lines. We can see the pair of lines. That means two lines. They are divided into two lines. No, that is called as couplet. So already you have learned that previous couplets. Now we see the next one. See the next one, children. The first riddle. A timepiece may lose but cannot win. Here, is there any link with the timepiece and win? What is this? We see now. See the children? Actually, timepiece is a device that measures or registers time. It may be a small clock or watch. Sometimes the timepiece may lose its time. It means it may stop working. May lose its time means nothing but it may stop working. But the time never stops. Even the timepiece may stop working, but the time never stops and it moves forward. The timepiece thinks that it can stop the time and can win, but the time never stops for anyone. Is it possible, children, to stop the time for us? Maybe we can stop the watch or timepiece, but we can never stop the time. It always continues. And see the next one. A cornfield dimples without a chin. Here see, cornfield, dimples, chin. What is this? We see now. Actually, here have you observed the cornfield? I think everyone like this cornfield and you like to eat corn also. And now see next what they have shown here. See here a small baby. How cute the baby is. And see, there is a dimple. Here the baby has a dimple chin. Now I will explain you what it describes. Here in this line, the indent in a kernel of corn is compared with the dimple chin of a baby. Here what is indent in a kernel of corn means, here see, the corn seeds are in rows, but every corn seed having a dimple. Here the dimple of the corn is compared with a baby's dimple chin. But children, even it is having dimple, it is having any chin? No. Here see, the seed of a corn has a dimple, but it doesn't have a chin. But a small baby has a dimple chin. So the poetess has used this line, a cornfield dimples without a chin. I hope children you have understood this. Now we can see the next riddle. A watch has hands but no thumb or finger. Once observe that we have the watch here and see There are hands also. Where are the hands? We see. A watch contains needles. They are short and long. These needles are called as hands. Human beings are having hands and fingers. But here, a watch, even having hands, it doesn't contain a thumb or finger. Is it possible, children? No. So, children, in a humorous manner, the poetess has compared a watch needles to hands. Now, children, see the next one. A boot has a tongue, but is no singer. Have you ever seen a boot having a tongue? But here see, the collar which is inside the boot, that looks like a tongue. But is it possible for the boot to sing? Now see, children. Children, tongue is very important to speak and sing. Here, the poetess has compared the shoe's inner collar to a tongue. While wearing a shoe, we pull out the collar, that is compared with a tongue. But even having a tongue, a boot is able to sing? No, it never sings songs. So even after having a tongue, is it possible for a boot to sing? No. How funny is it? So children, in a humorous manner, the poetess has compared a boot inner collar to a tongue. I hope you are enjoying all these riddles. Now see the next one. Rivers run though they have no feet. Here see how the river water is flowing. Now see, children. You know that we run with our feet. Here the poetess compared that when the water in a river flows swiftly, it means quickly or fast, then the river is said to run, and it does so without having any feet. Nothing but the flow of water is compared with running. But the river, is it possible to have feet? No. Now see the next one. A saw has teeth, but it does not eat. Here see, children, the saw, the edges of the saw, how they are? They're very sharp. Now see, these are compared with teeth. But is it possible for the saw to eat? No. Now see here. We eat food with our teeth. Children, see the sharp edges of the saw? Saw means an instrument used to cut logs. The sharp edges are compared with teeth, but a saw does not eat anything. So children, in this manner, the poetess has written couplets using some riddles or puzzles. I hope, children, you have enjoyed these couplets and you have understood the meaning of these riddles also. Now children, today I am going to give you the assignment. What the assignment, children? But before doing the assignment, once again you should read the meaning of every riddle. Then only it is possible for you to understand. Now in this today's assignment, see, learn and write the following couplets in your book. What are they? A timepiece may lose but cannot win. A cornfield dimples without a chin. A watch has hands but no thumb or finger. A boot has a tongue but is no singer. Rivers run though they have no feet. A saw has teeth but it does not eat. I hope children you have understood all these riddles and their meaning also. Thank you children.